here. Back. Back. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Okay, I think I'm back. Back? Guys, my back? Hang on. I'm trying to get, see if I'm actually up here. Back! Okay, cool. Hang on one second, guys. Just let me tag our sponsors, C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. You hear me talk about it all the time. Check both of their pages out in the description below. You guys know the drill. Okay, hang on, let me just save this real quick. Okay, we are back in business. All right, power went out at my house for a few minutes there, and took a little while for my internet to reset and get everything going. Everything's trying to catch up, so let's I need to kind of reset, see how everything's going. I know there was a tornado. Tornado was definitely on the ground. Christ, I'm like, yeah, guys. Everything's updating. So this was the last frame I had. This was about 20 minutes old now, or 15 minutes old now. It looks like Cedar Hill is getting hit. We had a tornado in North Dallas. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm trying to get everything to catch back up here. Oh boy. Okay. Everything's trying to come into my laptop all at once, it looks like. So I'm live though. So that worked. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Dang, guys. I can't answer any questions right now. It seems like everything is trying real hard. Oklahoma City, here at my house, we had a pea-sized hail. I think Frank, who lives not too far from me, said he had up to half-inch size hail, but nothing severe. Wind was pretty strong. Raining hard, lightning. Strong enough to knock my power out for a minute. So, kill our live feed for a second. Now I can't get anything to work. Dumb piece of garbage. Come on. Oh, golly. What the hell? Cool. Nice thing. Can we just call Kansas City a total bust for the year? Hey, ain't over till it's over. Till it's 12 o'clock midnight on January 1st, 2020. You can't say for certain that it's done. I mean, it's kind of looking like it, but can't give up. Download fail. What the heck? Stall backup generator. Yeah, Vic, I gotta do that for sure. Stupid power in my house goes out like crazy. Oklahoma City's power grid's apparently garbage because it seems like every time we get a severe storm, I lose power at least a little bit. And get severe storms a lot around here. Alright, guys, so I know this is an old radar frame, but the last time I saw Cedar Hill was getting hit pretty good. It looks like we had another possible tornadic circulation in Midlothian. And there was a tornado on the ground in North Dallas with some marginally severe hail with that. I haven't had. Crap. I'm just going to close Earth and open it again. Sorry, guys. Sorry I'm having some technical difficulties here. Okay. Alright, that seemed to work. Alright, yeah, we got three tornado warnings? Oh, jeez. Okay, so, just give me a second. I need to Apparently, I just need to restart everything, and we'll be good to go. Honestly, I was just trying to get live as fast as possible, so it's like power lines down, power poles down, North Midlothian, so it's like possible tornado there that's heading towards Red Oak. I'm assuming it's this little circle here. Hail of size falling. Tornado is going off in Plano. Looks like it's already passed, though. Yes, depending on where in Plano you are, you have a confirmed tornado emergency. I'm assuming the particularly dangerous tornado warnings ongoing. Again, I don't have the close-up radar. This is just an overview radar, but that's from what I'm seeing here. In terms of hail, I think it might still just be marginally severe hail, but it's Tornado City on this. Dang. So we had some baseball-size hail in Milburn, Oklahoma. Whoa, what the hell? Baseball-size hail in Prague? What? In Prague? Are you kidding me? When did that even happen? Okay. Some golf balls and drumright. $50 in Chandler. Man, look at this. Look at all this stuff that happened while the power went out. That's ridiculous. Quit analyst 2. Start that over. Tornado sirens here in Plano. Yes, Plano, you are under a tornado warning. I think the tornado, it's going to be your south, probably in Richardson. Again, I'm trying to get my the main radar loaded up. The power going out at my house kind of messed everything up, and I'm just playing catch up here. But yeah, looking quite a bit of hail, baseball size hail here in Prague. I might have to look into that. It's a photo on Twitter. Here was the storm that hit my house. I live in this general area. That little guy moved through. I'm assuming that was the cold front that hit. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's bring up Dallas here, guys. It auto loads to Atlanta. So, give me a second. Yeah, Matt, what a break. Oh, what a break indeed. Quite a bit going on. Quite a bit happening here. A couple tornadoes happening in Dallas. That's always kind of scary. This one in North Dallas, especially. That's a scary looking one. I didn't like what I was seeing on radar. You get the big blue circle on the CCs. That's always a bad sign. So we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully no one was killed or anything. I hate seeing that. So, but yeah, no, this really turned into a pretty active evening, especially when storms are originally not supposed to form till way later. So, a little wild here, guys. Share the video. Again, if you are in Dallas and you're in Plano, a bunch of people in Plano, make sure you have your local news on as well, seeing as I'm able to not see a whole lot at this exact moment. We're in Dallas, Richardson looks like that's where your tornado warning is, and the other one's down south of DeSoto. It's the other tornado warning. So you got 2 tornado warnings ongoing. One was for sure confirmed. It was up north of University Park. That's where that first tornado was. Looks like across I-35 east and headed east and then eventually northeast from there. Don't know if it's still on the ground. I haven't had a chance to look at the radar. I lost power at my house here in Oklahoma City from a completely unrelated storm. And that had stuff going on. So again, baseball-sized hail apparently in Prague. Pecan Hill down south has a 3-inch marker, says Matt. All right. Well, I will. Hopefully, we can get that up and we can look at it together in a few minutes here. Uh, Fortunately, I haven't had the ability to look at it more closely than right here because I had to restart everything after the internet went out. Apparently, the stream basically restarted by itself once the power and internet came back. So I think it was just too much for my computer to handle. Denton, question mark. No, nothing in Denton. These storms are all east of there now. This is where they are at. So it's like pretty much you draw a line from like downtown Dallas, points east. That's what we're talking about now as things continue to move onward. Both of which potentially both tornado producers. I don't know if this one in Midlothian actually did anything. It's tornado warned, that's for sure. Yeah, potential is there. So I know it's looking at the Atlanta area. It will get to Dallas eventually. It takes a long time for it to get going. Again, Oklahoma looks like you guys are having quite a bit of activity as well beyond just that one storm. Again, it's just like weirdly placed or something. Like a hard time seeing the baseballs. There's a warning over to the east of Broken Arrow. Looks like that storm isn't impacting anybody, but there are more storms heading towards Tulsa, so they may not be out of the woods yet. In terms of Oklahoma City itself, we didn't get anything. Walnut Hill at Marsh in tornado damage. Yes, Walnut Hill. It looks like the tornado was like right over that road, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be quite a bit of damage coming out of there. I don't know how much. I'm not one to do like a video on TV sometimes with trying to guess which EF rating it is as it's ongoing, unless I have visual of the storm, of the tornado itself as it's occurring. I don't like saying that. I just want, pretty much, if it's a tornado, like you need to, and you're in the path, you got to do what you need to do to be safe. That's what I say. Because an F2 versus an F4, somebody riding it out, or I guess an F0 and an F2, like when you're riding it out in your house, there's not a huge difference, I guess, for like what you're gonna, as long as you are in your shelter, it's not gonna make a difference, even if it's like an F. Steve, Jesus, I can't deal with that anymore. Okay. Am I actually able to do anything? Come on, you piece of garbage. Sorry, my computer is running very slowly, guys. I know it's dropping viewers because I can't get anything going. So we had some quarter-size hail in Bristow, so this storm heading towards Sepulveda might have some quarters with it. Now head towards Tulsa. Again, here in Oklahoma City, looks like there's also sub-severe hail, at least in my personal household, and along with the folks who also with hail trace. Potentially, it sounds like the tornado might have hit Dallas Love Field, the airport that where all the Southwest flights go to. So that's a developing situation. Again, I'm kind of in the dark right now. It's very frustrating at the moment as I'm trying to get. Piece of garbage. At least get Oklahoma City's up. Ooh, no wind damage report. Looks like kind of close to where I live. Around the neighborhood. Yeah. That's probably why I lost power. Dang storm. Okay, alright. Dallas Fort Worth. Let's go. Let's do this. Sorry for the delay. That took a little bit to get all this going here. So we got 2 tornado warnings ongoing, 2 storms happening right now, one in Richardson and Plano, the other one down south. There we go. Okay. I have to load it back a little bit too. Looks like relative velocity tornado threat might still be ongoing here, or it's looking less significant. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Hang on. New storm tornado potential here over by Rowlett and Pleasant Valley. Looks like the storm is cycling itself down to the south. Doesn't look like it was a confirmed tornado warning, at least not right now. Looks like a very strong rear flank downdraft. That's strong winds coming around the backside of the storm. Hail wise, hail is definitely happening. Steve, stop Facebook messaging me. I can't answer you right now, buddy. So let's roll this back here. Let's see how this thing looks. So when it hits Cedar, so this is the southern storm. There are 2 storms in Dallas area. One north of Dallas, one south of Dallas. The one south of Dallas here hits Cedar Hill over by DeSoto, Duncanville, and over by Lancaster. It looks like this one had, go with 4 panels, so I can see everything a little bit better. Like we have some pretty big hail with this, at least a lot of hail falling, probably hail upwards of golf ball size within DeSoto, Cedar Hill, and Lancaster. I'll have to look at some photos to kind of confirm that. Again, usually when we're doing this, we can kind of cover it live as it's occurring. Here to the north, the major tornado producer, it looks like Dallas, let's see, let's find Dallas Love Field. Let's find the airport. Here it is. Place a marker there. I think it might have hit the airport. Oh. No, it was super close to the airport. Look at that. So the airport is right where I have this little red dot. There's the tornado to move through the area. This looks like a pretty long-lived one. A lot of debris tossed up in the air. Here, moved into Richardson. Yeah, this is like a long-lived tornado, guys. Looks like this one's beginning to dissipate a little bit, but another tornado seems to be forming over by Rowlett. So this is not over yet. This is continuing probably all the way towards Rockwall. If you're in Rockwall, you need to be ready for once this thing crosses over the water here. In terms of hail, though, over by Sachet and Plano and whatnot, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot to talk about for hail in this northern storm. Maybe some up to some quarter-size hail. Again, the tornado seems to be the big-time threat with this. If you look here in the lower right-hand corner, there you go. There's that new tornado. Looks like it's ongoing here in Rowlett and Pleasant Valley. So this neighborhood that's bordering the water on the west side of whatever lake is in between Rowlett and Rockwall, there is a tornado on the ground with this and continuing to move east-northeastward again. So tornado producer, hail, not so much. Sounds like we got pretty close to Dallas Love Airport. Here, I don't know if there is a tornado. It's a little spin up. A lot of very strong winds with this. I mean, we're looking at winds in excess of almost 70 miles an hour down here by Pecan Hill. Got a big hail marker. Got a lot of hail falling along I-35 east, and this is heading towards Segoville and eventually Kaufman. Big hail with this as well. Again, looks like we have some golf ball size hail in DeSoto. I think the big story from this storm is is this big tornado. There was a big tornado with this, guys. Like, I haven't seen video or pictures from it yet. I think Derek is Derek in the chat. I see Greg tagging Derek in there. Yeah, there was a big hail in here, guys. A big hail, a big tornado in here. Again, if we roll it back, all the way from right there, right when it crossed I-35 East. Yeah, you can see that little blue circle. This is the velocities here. This is the radar, debris ball. That was a big tornado on the ground for good here. So, yeah, tornadoes in Richardson took off roofs. Yes, here it is when we cross into Richardson. Big boy tornado. It gets all the way down. You can see the map below it. That's a lot of debris in the air. So, probably a pretty strong tornado. And this looks like it went and occluded. So, it went back up into the storm. And has, I think it might dissipate there. And we have a new tornado on the ground. Currently heading towards sections of Rowlett and going to cross over the lake and into rock wall there. Again, hail-wise, not looking super significant with this. Looks like this is one of those ones where it went tornadic, and then, yeah, this is going to be a strong tornado here, too. Jesus. There's some hail falling in Wiley. Probably not a whole lot of it falling, just some isolated up to 1-inch hail there. Down to the south, more hail's fallen by Hutchins and over by Combine, but this is a more less populated section in Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So that is what we have seen so far across the DFW region. Here in Oklahoma City, we're seeing, what the hell? Cushing got a 2-inch hail report too? Yeah, apparently there was some pretty big hail that fell here in the eastern Oklahoma. And this like all occurred while I lost power here in Oklahoma City, and I had to kind of scramble to get everything back together again, so I could just be aware of what's even going on. We got warnings up the wazoo here in Oklahoma. Got a warning up for Tulsa now for up to quarter-size hailstorm moving past Sapulpa. It's heading right towards Sand Springs and towards downtown Tulsa, it looks like. Another storm here. This one a little more interesting down in the south of Slick and Bristow, heading towards Beggs, and maybe even eventually towards Jenks and Bixby. Here in Oklahoma City, not too much in the city itself. Here's the cold front trying to chug along. It's going to move through Norman pretty soon here. Gotta watch out for this stuff as it pops up. Could pop up and produce some quick, close to quarter-size hail. Down to the south, let's see, Tecumseh, you saw up to quarter-size hail. Seminole, quarter-size hail. Prague apparently saw up to baseball-size hail. I don't know when that occurred. Cushing and Drumright also saw large hail. So, a lot of stuff seemed to happen at once. I'm going to switch over to Tulsa's radar, actually, as we have a storm heading towards Tulsa right now. Back to Dallas. Yeah, tornado on the ground in Pleasant Valley. Looks like we're going east-northeast towards south side, maybe the southern sections of Wiley here in the next couple minutes. Not looking as impressive as the one that happened earlier. That was a big tornado. I haven't seen any pictures of that damage yet. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some big-time damage in some spots. We're having some issues uploading pictures on our site. Have any texts? Anybody important? Nope. Okay. Alright guys, so our latest update here. Looking at the storm. Okay, it looks like the signature for a tornado here over by Pleasant Valley is not looking as strong now, which is good. Hail-wise, probably not a whole lot happening by Wiley. Down to the south, again, hail continuing to fall here to the east of Hutchins and over by Seagoville and over by Combine. Very strong winds hitting Ferris right now. Do the thing to make this work right. There you go, yeah. I mean, the radar is picking up wind close to 90 miles an hour in Ferris right now. Good lord. That's just gate to gate. Is that a tornado about to happen? Yeah, so you got hail there. And still the weakening signs of a tornado here. Still ongoing, but not looking as crazy as it was before. But you know what? To the west of that, there isn't anything really going on. We have, this is the cold front. All these showers here. That's probably not going to make too much in the way of hail. So I think a lot of our main hail has occurred with this. All right, back up here in Tulsa. Let's look at this storm heading towards Sand Springs. Oh man, hitting Tulsa now. This storm is rocketing to the north here, guys. Sand Springs, looks like you're probably seeing some hail. Hang on 1 second, guys. All my stuff got all jacked up from the power going out. Quarter size hail looks like it impacted south side of Sand Springs, southwestern, eastern side of Sand Springs. Probably right along Highway 64 right now. Possibly just the west of downtown Tulsa. The rest of Tulsa area, not too much at the moment. And there you go, $50 size hail was reported in Kellyville. And this was from the same storm. Is this thing that hit Drumright? Man, yeah, it looks like it was. Golly. So it looks like these storms just like gone up and they just drop like hail. Crazy. And then it's like one and done. Go up, drop some big hail, and continue onward. So it's happening right now. Sand Springs, possibly towards Tulsa. We got another storm here I'm more curious about over to the south, west of Beggs. This will be heading towards the much more densely populated sections, south eastern sections of the Tulsa Metro. We'll be watching that super carefully. Got some dime-sized hail in Del City as the cold front is developing up. Got a tornado warning now to the east of Wayne, Oklahoma, as that continues to move through, as we are in a pretty fair. I mean, this environment is obviously clearly very favorable for tornadic activity today, as evident by what's been going on. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna bring up the radar in Dallas. We're gonna see what's happening here. These two storms that are ongoing, and while that goes on, I'm gonna peruse Twitter for a quick minute and see what in the name of God's been going on while we've been gone. Assuming my computer does not freeze from this. I'm gonna actually quit Twitter because my computer's gonna freeze. Okay. Apparently got a lot of work going on here. The map is available. We had a 3-star map yet? Oh, I don't even know. Somebody on Hail Trace, chime in. That'd be fantastic. Let me know what's going on. So we still have tornado warnings ongoing. There's still likely a tornado on the ground on the southern side of Wiley. Somewhere along Whitley Road and near Wells Road, continuing northeast. And then we have very strong winds, potentially as tornadoes over by Ferris, and some hail in Combine and Seagoville. It's going to be a little challenging to see. Since there was a big tornado, the hail reports might be a little delayed, obviously, for the National Weather Service in Dallas. So all the focus is going to go towards a big tornado in an extremely densely populated area. Hail reports are secondary. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get hail reports, but it's going to be coming in a lot later as there's a much more pressing matter of big tornadoes happening. And that will all be met. That's all included, all inclusive here at Hail Trace. Get everything and anything you need. Tornadoes and the wind will be its own separate map, and then we got the hail stuff. Well, all right, I'm trying to bring up Twitter so I can actually look at some pictures, but my computer doesn't seem to care. So, all right. So looking at Tulsa here, this Tulsa area, we've got storms over by Sand Springs, and that looks like the hail, stupid hail, decided to stay in Osage County and avoid most people as it's rapidly heading towards Sperry. And the storm I'm more interested in is this one by Beggs and Slick. This one looks a lot more, has a lot better potential for some much bigger hail. It's to its south, it's on its own. It can kind of up a little bit better, and it's moving in an area that is more conducive to a lot more people being impacted. So, again, continuing to watch that. A lot going on in Oklahoma. In terms of hail, though, or in terms of tornadoes, you got the one storm. Otherwise, hail is a primary threat. Oklahoma City itself, I think you're pretty much done. Cold front has since passed. Tornado warning is now dropped across near Rockwall in Texas, in the Dallas area. That storm is falling apart finally, thankfully. Again, looks like a big tornado happened there, and that is moving off to the east-northeast. Hail-wise, things are probably pretty much nil, not too much in the way of big hail in that. Big hail and Combine continues. Seagoville, Crandall, probably hail happening now as well. Probably in the quarter to golf ball range with that and very strong winds, especially in the southern sections of the storm right here. This little finger sticking out, that's where you're seeing those winds upwards of 70 miles per hour. So that is an update of what's happening right now. Had a lot happen. A quarter-size hail. The intersection of 49th West Ave and Highway 412 in Tulsa. That's 2 west of Tulsa. So that's going to be that storm that we've been looking at here. What is it? 49th West and Highway 412. Is this Highway? Which one's Highway 412? Is this? Shows how little it hails in Tulsa, where I don't know the road super well, and I live in Oklahoma. And I drive through Tulsa pretty frequently. But it was likely the storm right here. All this, you see the lower CCs as it moved through. So pretty much on the farthernmost western sections of Tulsa / Sand Springs, with some quarter-size hail, the storm has rapidly moved to the north. It's going to be past Skiatook very soon, past Collinsville, and Skiatook extremely soon. And then Southeast Oklahoma got a little quarter-size hail. Yes, they did. They also got upwards some baseball-size hail, especially down right by the border where that first storm that moved through Gainesville happened. So probably at least a 3-star map out of this one for Texas. Yeah, local weather channel for a softball-sized hail right around Drummer earlier around 9:30. Wow, holy cow, that's crazy. And that happened like pretty much while I wasn't live, and I didn't have any internet, so I couldn't look at anything. So I came on and I saw there were baseballs and stuff. So some of these storms, that's why especially here for the Tulsa area, you are not done yet. Any of these storms, apparently, if they bubble up quick enough and they can, the timing's right, we could get some big hail. So gotta keep that in mind here. Tornado warning still ongoing on the southern storm in the Dallas area. honestly, I don't see a real strong potential for a tornado within that one. See if I can get on Twitter. Can I? Or am I? You know what? I'm not gonna get on Twitter. It seems to be slowing my computer down way too stinking much. So let me let's bring up some social media here. A lot of hail reports. So uh, in terms of the overall fall season here across the United States, I mean, this is going to turn out to be all it takes is one event, really, and we're getting that. I said we get 1 to 2 events. Here's one of them. Today is definitely one of them. Let's see. Can I get a picture of this tornado? Okay, NON Studios got direct hit. Ooh, man. Yeah, I'm seeing some tornado damage right away, guys. Oh, yeah. It's going to be some bad tornado damage from this. There's got some hail as well. The downside is probably not going to find as many hail pictures because of the tornado, but Mansfield, Texas here. High quantities of hail definitely fell. Jeez. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can find some hail pictures for you guys to see from the Dallas area. A lot of people are without power in the Metroplex too, so that also make it a little challenging for us to find some pictures. Power goes out, it's not as easy to upload stuff. Get more quarter size hail now coming in at Prattville, Diamond Quarter. Quite a bit of hail fell with this. Alright, let's see here. Alright, cool tornado pictures. I'm not finding, okay. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Oh, I did find a tornado picture. Let me show you guys. And my computer is also running a little slow, so I think that's definitely not helpful. Major damage, multiple buildings down. Yeah, not surprising. So there's a picture from Garland. Yeah, so at least there you go. There's some tornado picture. Okay, checking in here on Tulsa. That storm that we're looking at that had up to $1.50 size hail. Now it looks like it's not dropping any more hail as we move past Skiatook, whatever. Or by Beggs. This storm's looking a little more impressive. This is very rapidly moving towards Bixby. So this will be heading towards Bixby and Jenks, and possibly even the southern sides of Broken Arrow. This will be the next like 20 minutes. So this is moving like pretty much parallel to I-44 and heading northeast towards Tulsa. So that's ongoing there. Down here by Dallas, I think things are winding down a little bit here, guys. As I near the far eastern reaches of the Metroplex, we're getting more. Sitting here, tornado warned again, but this heading towards Nevada. Hail-wise, this isn't that big of a hail producer. The southern storm was a much bigger hail producer. In Crandall, you're probably seeing a quarter ping pong ball size hail, and potentially a potential for a tornado here down by Combine, on the south side of Combine. Continues to move east, so it's going to be heading towards Coppin very soon. A tornado warning has been allowed to expire. I'm not sure if we're going to see another one come up, but that's what we've seen there. Otherwise, the rest of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, that you're in pretty quiet. So I think that overall this is going to be a 3-star map. I'll have to look at some stuff myself and try to find social media pictures and whatnot. It might be a little more challenging this time than previous adventures, just because you had tornadoes happening. I know it was a very damaging tornado. I mean, you guys in the comments section are even mentioning that. Some big damage. Tornado will be mapped as well. And it'll probably be adjusted whenever they do the storm survey that National Weather Service does, and it'll just reflect that. Those guys getting down and dirty in there. they will actually know all that. But yeah, pretty big, significant looking tornado happened north of Dallas Love Field all the way up into Richardson. Possibly a second tornado happened over by Rowlett Hill to the south, over by Mansfield, DeSoto, Cedar Hill, Lancaster, that area. The bigger hail, possibly Cedar Hill and DeSoto, up to Golf Balls there. Some big hail happening here in Oklahoma City, not too much, but potentially we're still talking about Tulsa's potential is here as we continue through the evening. Quite a bit of hail reports so far for October. This is always it doesn't take much to have an impressive day. I can tell you in a second here how many reports we're at for the day so far. We're at 29. BS, we're at 29. I bet we're more than that. So we're at 29 hail reports. I think it'll end up being more, by catching up a little bit as more and more hail is happening. Let's see. Yeah, it's stormed by Beggs, now north of Beggs. Look at the Big Spears, they're going to turn too far to the... Might be turning too far to the south, might actually. It's going to miss. We'll end up missing Broken Arrow. Probably. Broken Arrow seems to always miss stuff. In Oklahoma City, you're done. It's over. You guys are not seeing anything. Even Norman, like, cold front is passing. It's over. Dallas, things are winding down as well. So, unless something bubbles up in the Tulsa area pretty soon here, I might be winding down this stream so I can go in and assist some people. Rico asks, will you map the Gainesville area? Yeah, it's already mapped, I believe. If not, we're playing catch up. Yes, Gainesville was mapped, and that is included with the Dallas map. So, that's all in there. Most likely going to be a 3-star map. Maybe bigger, I don't know. We gotta see here. See how things come out. Definitely at least a 3-star map. And a review video up for if you purchased the map, or you're already subscribed with Hail Trace. We will... I'll be doing a review video in the morning when we'll look at this in a little more detail. Obviously, I missed out on part of it. The power went out here for a little bit, and also there was a large tornado ongoing, and I kind of took my focus. So, with that, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to try to let Tulsa get hit. I'll pop right back on. I'll still be sitting here. I'll pop right back on if something happens in Tulsa. But if not, I'm going to wrap this up. So overall, a lot of activity the last few hours across the Dallas area. And wouldn't be surprised we see a lot of... there we go. There was a tornado report. Commercial buildings near Love Field. And a lot of hail from the storm earlier. I'm surprised we didn't see too many reports coming in as it was in the Dallas area. But, again, we had a tornado ongoing. Won't be surprised if reports come in later. Now we're seeing a $250 size hail trying to encroach in on the Tulsa area. So, if anything crazy happens there, I'll be back with live coverage. If not, we'll see you again tomorrow. We'll review everything that happened tonight. And we'll be probably recording review videos for the maps themselves. Have a good night, everybody. If I don't see you, I'll see you tomorrow.